Hello everybody, and we're moving on to our next lecture where we will be learning about the additional elements, the elements that I promised you in a couple of videos ago that we're gonna talk very soon. So that's the time. Okay, so a lot of people think that swimming only requires, to become a good swimmer, it only requires to have a good technique, which is true, but a lot of people don't understand that to have a good technique, to develop a good technique, there are certain elements that you have to have as an athlete in you to develop those good skills. Okay, and as a first element, let's write down, as we just discussed, is the technical or skills. Okay, let's put skills or technique. I hope I spelled it right. Okay, so this is what we starting to learn from the age of 4 or 5. Remember that? Yeah, we're starting to learn skills, technique, and you continue doing it throughout your swimming career. Even when you get to the competitive swimming, you still learn skills and technique. It's the constant studying, constant practice. There's no such time in your swimming career when you stop working on your technical elements. This time does not exist. You're constantly improving, you're constantly working on it. What is very important, what is very interesting, that working on your skills, working on your technique all the time, well, it's good, but might not necessarily be possible. Why? Because of the physical restrictions. Yes, physical restrictions might happen at any age. At the age of 4 or 5, at the age of 15, at the age of 20, 25, whatever, 60, 80, anytime, at any age. So, to develop your skills at the level, at the desired level, you need to have following things in place. The next one will be strength. Strength. You probably ask me, what? Do you have to have a strength even at the age of 4 or 5? Yes, you do. You must have basic strength, okay? Why do you need it? Because if you think about it, the density of air and the density of water, so water is 800 times have more density than air. Think about it. Do you need extra strength to perform certain movements in the water? Of course you do. No matter what you do, especially let's say you learn backstroke. Yeah, you got in the pool, this is your first lesson, and whatever you do, backstroke kick, you need strength to do it. For instance, you learn backstroke pull, you use your arms, you pull through the water. Do you need strength to do it? Yes, and trust me, it does require a lot of strength to perform the movements as they should be done. Okay? For this purpose, to build up your strength, even if you're a complete beginner, I have created almost 90, slightly even 95 videos, 95 strength training videos. They're already included in a course that you can follow. I will show you later on during my lectures how to put it all in a session plan to make sure it's all structured, but that's later. What the good thing is that you have all these exercises. This is not all of them, but 90 is very good foundation for you to start with, guys. Okay, I talk you through how to do it and the body positions and how it's done on the videos, so I'm not going to talk about it right now. So you're more than welcome to go and have a look. So strength, yeah, this needs to be included in your training process, no matter the age and no matter the level or the abilities or skills. This has to be included all the time. The next one will be the flexibility. Why is flexibility important? For the same purpose. let's say for instance, we've been talking about the leg kick. Let's talk about the leg kick again. Let's say you have to perform a leg kick and your feet are very stiff, so they don't flex much. Yeah, this is a physical restriction. Why? Because to perform a correct kick, backstroke kick or front row kick or butterfly kick, you have to have a flexible feet. Okay, they should be playing role of fins. You know, like fins, flippers, yeah? They're quite flexible, aren't they? Even the hardest one, they still flex. Exactly the same should be with your feet. They should be flexible. But if you're naturally unflexible person, you will never be able to perform the required skills of the kick without having a proper flexibility. Let's say, for instance, butterfly swimming. When you swim butterfly, even at the early stages, you work a lot on the back flexing. Yeah, so your back flexes a lot of time. Back, your lower back, upper back, your shoulders, all that constantly moving. If your back is stiff, and you cannot flex, do you think you will be able to perform butterfly on 100%? No, this is another physical restriction. And again, what I have done, I have included, I think it's like 25 or so videos into the course of all the flexibility training base. It's like yoga training, okay? Again, you can do it at home. I'll help you to put it into the session plan later on in the sections that follow. Another important element that we need to take into account and put it into our teaching practice, okay? This needs to be done, because if you don't do those things, you will never be able to achieve the correct technique. It's impossible. Trust me. The next one will be the shoulder mobility. Oof. The shoulder mobility. What it is and why shoulder mobility is important. Swimming itself normally takes 80% of your upper body work and about 20% of your leg work, okay? Not included breaststroke. Breaststroke is the other way around. So, shoulder mobility. Let me put in perspective as an example. This is a streamlined position, okay? This is a streamlined position. This is the foundation of all the learn to swim. And for example, if you cannot, some people, no matter the age, some people, they cannot lift their arm up any higher than this. Okay, any height, they can't do that. That's the physical restriction, and it's in shoulders. Okay, so how do you think? Will they be able to perform a correct pull? Yeah, if they have to start the pull from here all the way down, but this is their limit. Do you think, even if they're going to be training so hard, will they be able to perform the correct pull? No, exactly. They won't be able to. So this is why the shoulder mobility is one of the main things in swimming. You have to have it. Also, the shoulder mobility, if you have a very mobile shoulders, it will prevent you from getting injured and prevent you from getting long-term injuries. Why? As I said, swimming, you mainly use your upper body, you mainly use your shoulders. And if your shoulders are stiff and tense and you're constantly working, make them work, it's going to cause you injuries, isn't it? But if they're nice and stretched out and if they're loose, there will be no restrictions whatsoever and you will be able to perform better. Yeah, it will give you, it will increase the range of motion. Okay, so you will be able to reach further without putting too much effort to it. Yeah, further, higher, lower. So you will get, like I said, better range of motion, which is very important in swimming. You cannot have stiff shoulders. Again, I have included for you guys shoulder mobility training. They are one of the hardest ones to achieve because they do require a lot of time. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie to you, they're a little bit painful, but if you do it without extra force, without getting anything else involved from outside, like another equipment and stuff like that, and you do it with your own body weight, This is absolutely possible, and it's a must-do thing that has to be included in your training plan on a regular basis. Okay? And the next one will be the coordination. I really hope you understand what coordination is. Oh, sorry, I forgot to write it down. Where is my pen? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Getting distracted by myself. Coordination. Why do we need coordination for? Let me put it in perspective. Let's say you're swimming front crawl, okay? Let's count. So if you swim full stroke, what do? You do leg kick, right? You do arms rotations, right? You do breathing, yeah, correct? You turn your head to the side to breathe. That's a separate thing. Breathing and turning is a separate thing. So you have to get your internal organs involved into it. That's another thing. When you get slightly higher up the stage, you're going to work on the shoulder rotations, hip rotation, and all of this you have to do at the same time and for a certain period of time. How do you think? Do you have to have a well-developed coordination for that? Of course you do. For this purpose, I have created a coordination training, and actually, guys, I think you will be proud about me because the coordination training performed by myself. Yes, so I decided to step in and actually do some work. So to prove you that I can actually do something, okay? And I think I've done it pretty well, but it's down to you to judge, not down to me. But every time when I see coordination training, I'm proud because I was there and I've done it myself. So have a look. You will probably come across, or you have come across already if you're a current teacher, that sometimes you've got kids or adults in your group that are physically fit and you know they do some other activities outside. Let's talk about the kids, for example. I have seen in my personal experience when you see a child very fit, and you see that they actually learning things quicker because they're stronger, they've got more flexibility, they've got better coordination and this kind of stuff, and it's easier for them to perform the required movements. And 9 times out of 10, when you see that fit kids, I approach their parents and I say, excuse me, miss or mister, does your son or daughter do any other activities outside swimming? They was like, yeah, they do gymnastics. Perfect. Gymnastics goes hand in hand with swimming. Absolutely two heart and soul sports that matches each other, okay? Why? Because if you think about it, gymnastics, what do they work on? Flexibility? Yes, a lot, isn't it? Strength training? Body weight exercises? Yes, a lot. Shoulder mobilities? Of course, 100%. They do that. And coordination, you know, they do all of that. So if you have a chance, let's say you do swimming lessons and you have a chance to attend gymnastic sessions elsewhere, please do so, okay? No matter the age, again, I know there are gymnastic sessions for adults. If you have an opportunity to join those sessions, please do so, okay? It will only do you good, no bad. If you don't have a chance to join the groups, please follow the videos that I have uploaded for you that can help you, and it will help you to improve all the required additional elements. Please remember, guys, that to achieve all the required additional skills, additional elements, it takes time. You will never become super strong, super flexible with the best shoulder mobility and amazing coordination within a week. It's not going to happen. It's exactly the same as learn skills and technique. It takes a lot of time. But what you need to do is to put it in your session plan, in your training plan, and do it on a regular basis. And if it goes hand in hand together with swimming skills, you will see that the outcome after a certain period of time will be 10 times better. Yes, you have to put a lot more work into it, but that's what it's all about. Yeah, it needs to be done. It needs to be done. So please go ahead, have a look at the videos you can do now. If you want to try them, go ahead and do so. If not, if you don't know how to do them, when to do them, we're going to discuss that, as I said, in our further lectures, where I will talk you through the session plan, how I see it, how I would do it, and maybe you will get something out of it. Okay? I really hope I've covered everything, guys. Remember, just a quick reminder, if you have any questions, if you think that I haven't described something, please get in touch with us. Please email us, go on our Facebook page, and I will be happy to create another video with more detailed explanation if it's necessary, okay? I think that's it, and I will see you in the next clip.